Hey guys, it's me, and you guys may be wondering why, you guys may be thinking, hey, where's the Disney Uninfinity and the Adventures of Stikbot videos at? Like, why are they not being posted on this channel that much anymore? Well, the reason for that is because, I've been really kind of busy around here, and I haven't been really thinking about doing them, and I just ran out of ideas, like, once again, because, I just can't think of anything. It's just that my brain just can't think of anything for these kind of videos. And you guys may have noticed that there's still only 7 episodes of The Adventures of Stickbot and still 21 episodes of, Disney on Infinity. And those two series had both of them were just paused. Like, I didn't do anything. Like, they just sat there with only the amount of episodes that they have. So I was thinking of doing one of them again, like continuing, because those two series are like my favorites, because like I ever done on this channel, because they're just really funny and creative, because all these are just stickbots and Disney Infinity figures. You might know and not know what Disney Infinity is, like the real game, but you can just search it and you can see it for yourself to see what it is. But that's not the point right now. So I'll just tell you guys a story of like when I started doing those two series. So whenever I started in September 10th, 2017, like at the time where I was named Spidey Films, only OG subscribers can only true, like, Benny Films 1932 subscribers would know that, like, Caden, like, Confucial, or Bonnie Boy, or whatever person that was subbed to me at the time. So, I was doing at the time, I did the Spy Film series, but I deleted it because I just don't know why. I don't know why I decided to delete it. I could have kept it on there because it was history and memories and stuff, but I know I was very idiotic to delete it, but I'm sorry about that, but it's just over. I might reboot it one day, I don't know. But I was doing that, and I did the FNAF parody series. I don't know why I did that. It was cringy. I don't know why I even decided to make it. I was stupid. And then also I was doing the FNAF Plus series. And I did also other random stuff, but I was thinking of doing a series that was called, and I looked at our Disney Infinity figures that we have, and I just thought to myself, what if I do a series about these figures? And I decided to do that, and I was trying to think of a name for it, like, should I name it the Disney Infinity Show, or the Disney Adventures, or Disney Madness or something, or whatever. And then I finally got a name that was called Disney Uninfinity. And I was like, and I thought to myself, oh, that's a really good title, I'm gonna call it that. And then I just did my first episode of it. You guys probably already saw that. That was called the McQueen Madness. I don't know why, but I just thought of that because, I don't know, I was really random at the time, and it didn't make sense, but that's what made it funny. And after I finished that, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do more. And I did more, and more farther into it, I was named Benny Films 1932, because that was at the time when I switched it to that name, to my current name right now. I was thinking of making another channel that's called Spidey Films, so, like a rebooted version of that channel, like of my oldest channel, like before I renamed it to this channel. But And after that, I just thought of another series. Also, wait, no, I'm not done talking about Disney Infinity yet. But after I finished that, like, I went on to season 2, like, further on in the series. After I finished episode 9 of season 1, I went on to season 2. And honestly, I actually liked season 1 a lot better. Because I just feel like there was, like, more stuff going on, and there was, like, more action and randomness, and there was, like, more destruction going on, and there was more storyline, and, yeah. And, what else? And, yeah, like, I know, like, y'all pretty much, I mean, season 2 of Disney on Infinity's fine, like, I'm fine with it, I just like season 1 better, it's my opinion, but, well, after I finished after I was almost halfway through season 2, I decided to make another series that's named The Adventures of Stikbot. Excuse me. I named it that because, I think my brother, came up with that name for the series, I'm not sure, but, yeah. And I'll just tell you guys, how I made it, and how it was made. I know, I said the same thing, just what. Okay, so after I finished Disney on Infinity, like I said, I just came up with the Stikbot series, like I said, and I named it The Adventures of Stikbot, and I named it, Sonic the Hedgebot, the first episode of the Stikbot series I made in the past, and it's still gonna continue. I know, it's still new, it's just, I barely do any videos on it, I just can't think of any ideas, but after I made that series, I did the first episode, and it was so fun to make, like, it was, like, so quick, because it was only, like, 5 minutes or something, and it was, like, so quick, and there was just so many random stuff happening, like Blue, like, the old Blue, the old Blue, like, the neon or shiny looking Blue, like, before I had the more clear or default Blue Stikbot, and before the other one's leg broke off, so I had the Blue Stikbot with the black suction cups. I made that, and I was, like, dying laughing every time I watched that, and it was so hilarious. And I went on to the second episode that was named the Try Not to Laugh War, I think, if I remember correctly. Was it named that? Oh, yeah, it was named that. And it was so funny, like, I had a really good time, and my brother offered to help me with the second episode of that. And it was, again, very funny, and I died laughing, like I said. I just don't like that series. But I made the skateboarding, I made the time machine episode. I made the clone one thing. Yeah, the clone one. No. I made the time machine episode first, and it was fun. Like, Black went. No, by the way, I'm not being racist. I'm just saying, like, the black Stikbot, like the pitch black Stikbot. I'm just saying that. You know what kind of Stikbot I'm talking about. And yeah, I did that, and Black just, like, went to the future and, like, to 2038. I don't know how I remember him making him say that, but yeah, he met his future self, and nothing even happened. No paradoxes, nothing. It didn't even change anything, and it did not make sense. And I was like, why did I even bother to make that? And I know I was stupid at the time, but it was still funny. I kept laughing at it. And then I made the clone episode where he made bread, by the way, short for black and red, because it was basically the black Stikbot, but with red suction cups. And it was a clone, and it was different from him, and it was named Bread. I don't know why I named it that for short. It was so funny. Like, I just died laughing. I don't even know where it came from. It just made me start laughing so hard. And yeah, after that episode, I went on to the skateboarding one, and Black got blue and green and red. The skateboard, like the one skateboard, that's like a noob one, and they kept failing and failing and failing. And then Blue wanted to get on Black's skateboard with the skulls on it, but Black told him to never touch it because it's his. But Blue went on it anyway, and he went bizarre and agile, and he beat the heck out of Green and Red with his skateboard in his hand. And then Black, oh, what the heck was that? But Black went after him and defeated him, and Blue went back to normal, and Green almost stepped on Black's skateboard, and then Black just beat him up at the end. So yeah, that's the end of that episode. So I'll go on to the next one. So yeah, after that event, then next is Dr. Bot, part 1. So Blue and his friends were just chilling, and and then Green just found a strange thing underneath or a blanket on the bottom bed or bunk bed and stuff, but he found it and it revealed the TARDIS. I'm pretty sure y'all don't know what that is either. If you just look up Doctor Who, and you can tell what it is, because I'm a big fan of Doctor Who. But so yeah, after they did that, Blue and Green wanted to go in it, but Black was like, no, we can't go in there. Like there's nothing. There's gonna be something in there, and then and then Green and Blue just disagree, and then they just go in there anyway, and they were just shocked, and they told Black and Red to go in there, and then when they got in there, it was bigger on the inside, like Doctor Who and stuff, whatever, and they just look around a few times, and I'm just gonna skip a few things in this episode that I'm explaining, because it's a really long episode, and I don't want it to be too long, so I'll just skip some parts. So after that, they just talk around, and then they just flip a switch, and they time travel. Time travel through space and time. And, they were, like, the whole entire interior was shaking, because the TARDIS was, like, barely even functioning, and it was pretty much abandoned. So it was pretty much already going to be like that. Then they went back to May 29th, 2019, where they did the skateboarding video, and they went there and they just explored a bit, and they just found the spot where they were, and they just saw their past selves, and they tried to hide, and Blue said, no, we shouldn't go there. If everything involved with space and time, if you see your past, future, or present self, or current self, you'll cause a paradox, and we can kill ourselves. And yeah, they just hide, and then Black, like the the radar one, can see his past self about to get hit by the skateboard, like in the original video. You know what I'm talking about, the skateboarding video. But Black was just insane, and he just went over to save himself, and then Blue and Green just told him, what are you doing? You're gonna cause paradox. And Black said, I know, but it's my own self. I need to save him from getting hurt. And Black just went off and just saved himself and knocked his past self out cold. And I had to use the black and red stikbot for it, because it was his past self, and yeah, just to make things a little different. But so yeah, after that, they went back, and like Black went back, and Green just said, Black, why would you do something stupid like that? And then Black said, I had to. If I didn't do anything, I could have died. And yeah, they just did all that, and then I just went back in the TARDIS and went back, and stuff was different. Like, everyone was cheering for him, and like for Black, and they just saw in the news that Black just saved another Black stikbot, and they weren't sure if it was just another version of him or just a clone or something, and they were shocked, and that's where the episode ended. So I'll go on to the next episode, which is Dr. Bot Part 2, which is the final part. And they were just standing around, and and Green said, Black, I cannot believe you did that. You changed the timeline. You made everything worse. Yeah, that's what he actually said. And then Black said, why are y'all making a big deal about this? If I didn't do anything, I could have died. Like, I know, he said that twice. I don't know why. And then they were just, and then said, and then, Green or Blue said, I can't remember who said it, but I think it was Green. Yeah, Green said it. I think it was Green, but he said, Black, whenever we were in that video where you didn't do anything, you got hit the skateboard, and you didn't die from it. So that was really unnecessary that you had to do that. And then Black just kept disagreeing with them, and then they just wanted to explore to see how the world was like now. And, and everybody was giving Black attention, the only stikbot there, like the only Black stikbot, but, and then Green, Blue, and Red were really frustrated. And then Green said that they need to fix this, and they were gonna go back, and then Black said, wait, dude, guys, we need to stay here. Like, just imagine everything that we could accomplish. And then everybody else said, we need to fix this. And then Red was just about to go too, but Black told him, Red, you don't understand. Just imagine everything that we could accomplish. And, like, how much money we could get. And Red said, I know that you made me, but this isn't right. We gotta fix this. And Red just said, and I think Black just said nothing. I think he didn't have a response, and I think that he said that he was gonna go back, and he told Black to go with him, and he said, no, I like this timeline. And then everybody else said, are you crazy? We need to fix it. It's gonna mix everything up. And all of that. And then Brad just went over them to him, and then Black just said, be that way. And then he said, who needs them? I have a better life here than what we had before. And then they just time travel, and like they just went in the TARDIS, and Green and Blue just stepped in, and they waited for Brad, and Blue just said, wait, where's Black? And then Brad sighed and said, he's not coming. He hasn't changed. And then Blue said, oh my gosh, that idiot. He's like insane. If we don't fix this, it's gonna mix everything up. We might kill ourselves for some reason. And then Brett just came up with an idea. Wait, if we change the timeline, it will change him. And then they just time traveled, and they went back to May 29th, 2019. Sorry about that. I'm more used to saying 2017. Sorry. But it's not May 29th, 2019. So yeah, they went there, and they saw their past selves, trying to fix it and all, like, in the Dr. Bot Part 1 video. And Black was running, and they just watched him, and then they accidentally let him do it. So they just went backwards again, and then Brad just ran after the past, or, last video Black, whatever, I don't know. But, he stopped him from doing it, and Black said, Brad, why would you do that? And they just looked at him, and then the past Black got hit with the skateboard, like in the normal video, like I said. And then after that, Black said, like the other Black said, why would you do that? We were gonna fix it. Now you just let this timeline happen. And Brett said, this isn't right. We can't do this. If we do this, it's gonna change everything. I don't know if that's what he said. Just go with it. And Black said, wait a minute, that's not what the real Brad would say. And then he said, you went along with it. And then and there was a bit of seconds with silence, and then Brad said, well, I'm from farther in the future. To come and stop you from doing this, because if you do this, it's gonna mix everything up, and it's gonna mess up this timeline. And then Black just randomly said, you crazy right now? And then Brad just said, no, and then Brad just had to beat up the other Black, not the past Black, the other Black that was trying to fix it before, but he beat him up, knocked him out, so he wouldn't remember that, and, I think they fixed it, so, and then Brad just saw it, the past selves were coming, because that was whenever the chase with the cars and skateboards started happening, and, whenever the past Black randomly said, I'm about to end this man's whole career. Like, I don't know why I even decided to make him say that, but it was ridiculous, but, it was random. But then they just went back, and it was all fixed, and they heard Black coming, and they hit the TARDIS, like, they hit it and just yeeted it across the room because they don't want to see it anymore. And then the real Black just came in and said, what are you guys doing? And then they said, nothing, just chilling. And Black said, where were you? I haven't seen you all afternoon. And then the gang said, let's just say crazy things happened. And then Black said, what do you want to do? And then they said, I don't know. And then Black just said, want to go skateboarding? And then they all said, yeah! And that's where the episode ended. And that was the final episode. Well, not final, that's just the episode for now. So yeah, guys, I guess that's all. All of the stories and stuff. I'll continue those soon, and see you guys later.